morning, y'all. Sharla Dawn at Dawn here, posting my first almost live video from my house here on a sandbar in the Gulf of Mexico, better known as Pensacola Beach. I've just come back from my morning rendezvous with the sunrise. As a lot of you know who follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you know that every morning before dawn I take to the beach with my camera and my shell bag and I collect sunrises and seashells. And every morning I match the colors of the dawn with a couple of crayons from my Crayola 120 Super Duper Deluxe crayon box. Every day the colors are different, sometimes shockingly so. I've seen a lime green sunrise, solid silver sunrise, and of course my very favorite color in the Crayola 64 when I was a little kid was magenta. And I see a lot of magenta sunrises. And now I got my coffee and a few minutes before the rest of the world wakes up, and I thought I'd read you a story. Well, actually the intro to a bunch of stories. My book, My Vices Collide, a celebration of being a little messed up, debuted about this time last year, and I'm feeling nostalgic. The book is a collection of funny, inspirational essays about being all things to all people at all times and failing beautifully. Maybe you can relate, and maybe it would make a great gift for someone you love. So here's a sample. My vices collide. My vices have always collided. Right there in the middle of my day, when I'd suddenly be forced to stop drinking coffee so that I could start drinking wine. Or I'd be in the middle of lecturing one of the boys when Ted walked in from work and I couldn't wait to start nagging him. And lately, I've had to interrupt a Big Bang binge to crush candy on my iPad. It's exhausting keeping up with all my vices. You'd think I'd be better at it by now. I've had a lot of practice. But I'm a little messed up, you see. Not hopelessly ruined, mind you, just a little bit broken and a wee bit bemused. I've spent a lot of emotion and energy apologizing for that, or otherwise trying to compensate, disguise, or deny my numerous peccadillos. I once had a friend who apologized for a plant. She noticed a solitary dead leaf on her ficus as we chatted on her sofa. She plucked the offending foliage, simultaneously apologizing to me. For what, I'm not quite sure. Or maybe she was apologizing to the plant. It wasn't clear. Either way, I decided to forgive her. I think the plant did too. And then, in a flash of divine inspiration, I decided to just go ahead and forgive myself too. Why not? And while I was at it, why not have a little fun with it? We are all, every one of us, what I call messy mortals. And while there are clearly times when vices must be acknowledged, eradicated, and atoned for, the vast majority of the things I beat myself up about could just as easily be celebrated. So, the plant has a brown leaf. It has 4,000 pretty green ones too. So, I can pinch way more than an inch. I can also swim out to the second sandbar and back without my water wings. Maybe my house will never grace the cover of Metropolitan Home, but neither will it be featured on an upcoming episode of Hoarders on TLC. Yes, I locked my keys in my car again. I set the Thanksgiving turkey on fire. I wore my pants inside out all day. I ran over my iPad twice. I threw up in my own purse. I've also raised happy boys, relished precious relationships, and enjoyed grand adventures all over the globe. I've shown up for work on time, learned to play the piano, and helped care for my aging parents. I've cherished hundreds of friends, read thousands of books, traveled millions of miles. Oh, but it's so much more fun to write about that one time I accidentally threw up in my purse. I confess, among the messiest of mortals, as everyone in that Chevy Suburban would attest. And I have lived to tell the tale. You're holding it in your hands. Actually, I'm holding it in mine, hoping maybe you'd want to get a hold of it too. It's available on Amazon.com, on my website, sharladawn.com, and for those of you who are local Pensacola or Pensacola Beach residents, it's available all over town. Pizzazz, Geronimo's Outpost, Angel's Garden, Miles Galleries, so go check it out. I also publish a news story the first Wednesday of every month at sharladawn.com. If you subscribe, I'll keep you posted on upcoming speaking events and sneak peeks into my new book as it evolves. If you'd like for me to speak at your women's club, recovery group, book club, or writing group, let me know. All of my contact information is on my website. I promise to make you laugh, cry, and maybe even breathe a sigh of relief You're not crazy, maybe just a little messed up too, and that's okay.